Haha. How you going, everyone? Talking my topic of the week. And my topic of this week is the healthy body. And the reason I wanted to talk about the healthy body is for a few reasons. One of them is I think that we have forgotten what a healthy body is. I think we're becoming more and more toxic, and in my over 30 years as a therapist, you just keep seeing more conditions, more diseases, more people getting sicker and sicker and sicker, which isn't a great thing. So we tend to forget what actually a healthy body is. So I would like to reaffirm what a healthy body is so that we can actually have an awareness of what a healthy body is. And then we can allow ourselves to become more healthy and more vital. So that's one of the reasons. And the other reason is I want everyone to be healthy and happy. So as we become more healthy and happy, then we motivate other people. They become inspired by that. And they're like, oh, I want to feel like she does. And that's all part of that journey. So I want that for everybody. So what is a healthy body? So what do? We wake up in the morning and we wake up feeling, woohoo, what a fabulous day. We feel alive. We feel ready to start the day. We want to get out there and do things. We'll feel inspired to do self-care things. We'll want to, meditate, do yoga, exercise, journal, do whatever it is that you like to do for your self-care practices. So you're going to care about yourself. You're going to value yourself. You're going to want to exercise. You're going to feel motivated. You're going to want to feel good. You want to get up and do something and exercise and run around. You're going to want to drink water, and then you're going to have bowel motion between 5 and 7 in the morning because that's the best time. So you're just going to want to reach for healthy food. You're going to feel, connected to other people. So, we can be healthy in many levels. We can be healthy on the mental level, on the emotional, physical, spiritual. So let's just look at the physical for a minute. Ideally when we urinate, the urine's clear, there's not much odor, there's no discomfort, we're not feeling headaches, nauseous, we're not experiencing any pain whatsoever. That's a healthy, vital body. Our circulation looks good, so we've got colour in our cheeks, there's no sort of grey, blues or purple colours at all. We've got good circulation, fingers and toes, everything's sort of pretty good. Nervous system's pretty good. We're not too jumpy and scared and, fearful. That's all sort of pretty good. And our digestive system's functioning great. We're having regular bowel motions, nice, beautiful 12-second poos. First thing in the morning, beautiful. Everything's flying good. No discomfort, no pain. So once we're starting to experience any sort of pain of any shape or form on a physical level, then something is not good. Something's not right. The body's trying to communicate with you, and how is it going to communicate with you? What language system does it have in place to do that? Pain. So the body experiences pain. Pain's actually happening. That's your body trying to communicate with you. So wherever the pain is being experienced, whether it's your eyes, your ears, your headache, your back, your knees, your elbows, wherever that is, that's your body sending you a message, and it's picking that exact precise space and place so that it can send you the message. So heart is always about joy, kidneys about fear, liver is about anger, stomach acceptance. So all the organs, all the parts of the body, they actually mean something and they serve functions. And we don't need to analyze the shit out of it. You can just simply look at what's going on. What's your body trying to tell you? Left side's feminine, right side masculine. Is it about energy that you're putting out? Is it about energy that you're giving to yourself? Okay, is there some imbalance there? And ideally we want balance. We want balance. Physical body's also going to want to reach for good food. You're going to feel the difference between reaching for a Snickers bar or reaching for a smoothie or something, or having a little punnet of blueberries or something. So there's going to be that desire to reach for good things. Physical level as well, you're also going to feel pretty frisky, you're going to feel sexually motivated. Your libido is going to feel up. You're going to feel inspired, active, moving. Okay, we are energy moving. We want to be moving. We need to move. If we don't move, we stagnate. And if we stagnate, we can get really sick. So it's really important that we want to move, and we have that desire and that motivation to move. So how many of you guys are feeling like that? I think I got some of you when I said jump out of bed ready to start the day. And that's okay. That's okay. So the body wants to communicate with us. It wants to tell us what's going on. Pain is the first sign of that. So, you know, we might start feeling some sort of pain in the body. We might get a runny nose. That might move on to something like tonsillitis. If we don't address this, if we don't look at what's going on, if we don't acknowledge it, if we don't feel the needs of the body or the, you know, whatever's going on, then it will start to move deeper into the body. So we'll go from a runny nose, we'll go to tonsillitis, we'll go to bronchitis, we'll go to asthma, we'll go to things like emphysema, and then at the very end we'll end up with something like lung cancer. So that's just looking at that, an example of a pattern of disease moving inside the body in the respiratory system. So it's really important that we start addressing these symptoms early on. And part of my message is about, you know, you be your own doctor. You start connecting what's going on. Going to another person who's going to give you drugs to suppress that is not taking responsibility for what's happening in your body. And I might make enemies here, but, you know, this is just part of who I am and what my message is about. It's about the fact that, you know, your body's trying to communicate with you. It's trying to tell you something. Okay, it needs your attention. Something needs to be addressed and needs some more love in some level. So even though we've got this physical condition happening in our body, it's also relative to the emotional levels, it's relative to the mental levels, and relative to the spiritual levels. So on the mental processes, you know, like we want to be feeling good, you know, we want to be self-supportive, we've got new ideas flowing through us all the time, you know, we're thinking positively, freely, we're not letting the mental clutter ourselves. That physical ailment not only is connected to the mental level, also to the emotional level. So on the emotional level, you know, we're processing our emotions as things are happening to us. We're able to deal with those feelings, process those, move them through the body. We can acknowledge what's going on. We can take action if action needs to be taken, or we can let it go if we need to let it go. Whatever it is, we're processing it, we're working through it, we're dealing with it, we're addressing it. And then we're letting it go. So we're less reactive, we're more tolerant to other people, what's going on. If people are having a little woo paddy or drama around us, we're like, you know what, that's not my shit. It's their shit. They're just doing their thing. Okay, I'm centered, I'm connected, I'm aligned. All good. And on a spiritual level, you know, we're connected to source, divine, universe, angels, God, whatever it is. I'm not about religion. I'm about spirituality here. We are spiritual beings. Not only do we have this physical and electrical part of us, but we also have this sort of magnetic and spiritual part of us, and it's there with us all the time. So, you know, a healthy spiritual being will acknowledge that they're connected to their higher self. They're never alone. They've always got someone there who loves them, acknowledges them, and accepts them just the way they are. Cool. Get all those 4 things lined up, which is really good. So an important thing in helping with having a healthy, vital body is intent. And I'll just share a little story about this. I was doing a well-being festival years ago with my daughter was helping, and there was a stall there, and they were testing for heavy metals, and they tested for heavy metals, and I tested clear, and my 12-year-old daughter tested not clear. And I was a heavy smoker in those days. I had amalgam fillings. I had exposure to toxins. I wasn't as healthy then as I was now. So, yeah, how come I tested clear and she didn't? So I have a yantra, which I can probably show you because I'm on video. So my yantra I wear, and the intent of my yantra is to allow things to flow through my system and not get locked into it. So changing the ionic charge of what's happening into your body so you can just allow things to flow through you and not get stuck within you. That's another subject for another day. Today we're talking about vitality and healthy body. So that was showing the power of the intention, you know. My daughter wasn't smoking, she wasn't had any amalgams, but there somewhere there was an exposure to heavy metals, which a lot of us have. So it's, you know, the intent of having that intent can be very important, and just having an intent, like instead of saying to yourself, you know what, I hate feeling like this, I feel like shit, and I've done this, I totally relate, and I totally understand. You know, you just feel crap, I feel fat, I feel ugly, I feel awful. Okay, that's not going to serve you very well. What you ideally want to be having serving you is just to keep putting the intent out there that every day, in every way, I feel healthier. in every day, in every way, I feel healthier. And just let that process happen, because it can be like stress in the body. So you'll find that, you know, you just keep doing that, keep working towards that, little steps. And then when you look back 6 months down the track, you're like, So, and just keep following the body's motivation and the desire. A few weeks ago, I was like, oh, I'm going to start running. I started running again, because that was just a thought that came. The intention was there. The energy was flowing through me. I just wanted to do it. So I'm doing it. It's making me feel better. So when it feels right for you, you'll take yourself to the next level of wherever it is you want to be. So what do you do to feel healthier and to get your healthier body? You can come and see me, of course, because this is what I specialize in. With my radionic hair analysis, I can get to the bottom of what's going on for you. I would recommend that you actually go see someone, or go and see someone who is trained in these areas, because your body's wanting to communicate with you. And, you know, I've spent 30, 20 years training numerous qualifications, you know, bits of paper. But the bottom line is that I'm, you know, my message is about connection, and connecting to the body is the first and foremost place to go. So as we start connecting to our body and we start getting that flow, getting that conduit working really well, then that's going to reflect in other areas of your life. So go see a health professional, someone who's actually talks the language of the body. I've got to be careful what I say. So, you know, we sort of pop off to the doctor and we get given a pill, okay? That is not taking responsibility. It's about you taking responsibility for your body, being your own doctor, allowing yourself to be guided to a place of feeling better, and trusting that feeling within yourself, because as you start to become healthier, so your intuition becomes healthier, and you will be guided. You'll be guided to the right people, to the right places, to the right time, to the right book, to the right, you know what I mean? Like, it will just all come for you, and just keep following that feeling. So I want everyone to feel healthy and happy, you know. I want people to be inspired by saying, oh, you know, like, she looks really good, or whatever it is, and I want a bit of that myself. And the best way to do that is for you to start at home, and it's always an inside job. It's always working from the inside out. So just connect into yourself, you know, get some assistance if you need assistance. It can save you months. You know, I've had people who, you know, I've touched base with them. How you going? Blah, blah, blah. You know, 6 months later, touch base. How you going? Oh, I'm still blah, blah, blah. 12 months later, yeah, still blah, blah, blah. You know, like, it's okay. It's okay to reach out. It's okay to get some help with your body, because ideally I'd love you jumping out of bed, getting ready for doing your self-care practices, doing whatever it is makes you feel good, exercising, feeling great, having a great dump, getting on with your day, and having that inspiration and that passion and that vitality and that flow happening through you, so you just feel amazing. And, you know, when you do that, you will be what's the word? An inspiration. You'll be an inspiration for your family. You'll be an inspiration for your kids. You'll be an inspiration for your friends. Okay. And there's always more. There's always more happiness. You know, I look at that lady who's 70, 90 doing the yoga, and I'm thinking, yeah, I'm happy to work towards that. That's cool. You know, like, positive, looking forward, moving, you know, forward. And knowing that any single disease state, any single condition or problem that you have is changeable, it is repairable. This is a huge part of my message, you know. Self-healing is utmost, okay? And if you've got the right intent, you can do that. If you need any guidance, let me know. Feel free to join my Connect and Heal Facebook group if you want to see my little nuggets that I share. Otherwise, I will talk to you next week with our next topic, which is going to be about nutrition. So we're just going to stay focused on that physical body. You have a fabulous time. Seeing you always in happiness and health. Blessings and love to you. Catch you next time. Bye.